Yo, money. You think this place got, the high power shit? Brother, we gonna come off like the mob. You understand what I'm saying?
We out here, say the hustlers prayer. We out here, say the hustlers prayer. Nigga only know it's crack sales and correct bills and lost hope. No education, my occupation is selling coke. Sick and tired of being broke, so I got me a pack. You be tricking on these bitches, I be letting it stack. Throw them water bakers over there and some yoga got me bubble. Broke my grandma's heart, she heard I was hustling. Something gotta give, yeah, I gotta live. They want me dead on the 12 by 12 with time on my head. Fuck that, tell them niggas wait on that. The first and 15th fees, wait on that. That's a few grand short, put some weight on that. Fuck do a few extra, you know I'll be right back. It's like that. When they see you winning, they don't like that. 4-4 dog, in case I gotta bite back. I need 100 mil before I go. Any day could be your last one, you never know. So we out here, say the hustlers prayer. We out here, say the hustlers prayer. If the game shakes me, it breaks me. I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. If the game shakes me, it breaks me. I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. We out here, say the hustlers prayer. We out here, say the hustlers prayer. Nigga, only numbers, broken promises, open caskets and homicides. We resort to violence over the passion and monetize. Put our thoughts to action. Caption, I'm down the ride on the indie picture, giving them pictures a pack of slide. Space on the neighborhood, place we can take y'all is glass gas, poison the mask, quick get it 8 off. Last batch broke it to half to get it played off. The fast track, broken your stash, nigga, and take off. 80s baby, for putting faith inside a hustle's print. Gives an escape, but still it's nothing there. You see the game to me, but make me get break me, but still I'm stuck in there. Better man, but is it fucking fair? Yeah, I'm coexisting with angels that live through older bitches. Ain't older blickers, we hold them close to them old constrictors. My soul is bitter, you couldn't find you a older nigga. That roll is tall as I close the scripture. We out here, say the hustlers prayer. We out here, say the hustlers prayer. If the game shakes me, it breaks me. I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. If the game shakes me, it breaks me. I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. If the game shakes me, it breaks me. I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. If the game shakes me, it breaks me. I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. We out here, say the hustlers prayer. We out here, say the hustlers prayer. Nigga, you already know.
Oh, so waiting for it. All right. That's it. So I'm telling you, probably don't know that I'm up here. Let me hit him. Got a very special guest. I had to rush this one. Got a phone call. He said, man, I'm gonna be occupied most of the afternoon. We got to do it now. So I was like, cool, I'll take that one. I'll take that interview. You know what I'm saying? All right. I'm sitting here. I'm gonna just wait for him. You know, where my light at? Again. It's on the floor, and I'm just sitting here waiting for my special guest. Oh, AC might be pumped a little cooler. There we go. Make sure we get her. We're gonna crank that volume up. And when you tap on that link, we in business. Heard. little early day camp. Never hurt nobody. You did. Get my medicine ready. Get right real quick. I mean, we're gonna talk boxing. We'll give y'all some insight on this boxing. Y'all got to get. Definitely gonna get it from Lord of the Rings. You know what I'm saying? No punches gonna be pulled today, baby. Ready up. I had to jump on somebody. I had to get somebody yesterday. I had to go ahead and I had to jump all over Max on boxing because he just don't know what the fuck to talk about. So yesterday I had to get him. I have, you know what I'm saying? I've been sitting up, kind of stood up. All right, let's see. Can I share that? Let me comment. Hold on, big bro. I'm gonna just send it to you. Just like you said. Hold on. Ugh. Let's go right back over here. That it? Yeah. Let's see. So, HTTP. Right. See. A-E. Okay. Q X 2 B W. Also copy that to the clipboard. Right there. And we should be in business in a second. Big bro should be in, he should be pulling up in a second. Ooh, boy. Link right there. All he gotta do is tap in and tune in. And we're gonna be good to go. Man, I'm rushing a little bit. Hold on, y'all. So, as soon as big bro hit the link, you know what I'm saying? Tap in, we're gonna be good money. That's why. Damn, I forgot the A, y'all. There we go. There we go. Look, all the rings. Add to the string. There we go,
Yo,
big bro.
what's good?
Man, maintain it.
Here he.
Everybody
What's
listen.
the deal, Rob?
Hey, man, I'm just trying to do right, man.
I feel you.
Word
Nothing
up.
wrong with that,
Word
baby. Oh shit. Nothing wrong with
So
that.
I had cuz over yesterday. I had Hollywood there.
Who?
I had Suge over there.
He ain't doing nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. You know, it was brotherly love. I just pull up. But what you think about what's going on with this boxing?
Oh man. I went through a terrible situation the other night, so I can't call it, man, you know?
Yeah, I heard you said you got robbed.
Yeah, man, you know.
On the scorecards?
Yeah, man. I mean, he rocked Eric 10 seconds in the last round. I guess the judges like that because Eric was controlling the fight, man. You know, I don't know, man. But that's how politics of boxing is. So you know, we got another bout though, August 27th in Detroit on BoxRec.
That's what's up, man. Man, you're doing a lot of traveling.
You know, so that's just what it is, man. You know, but to keep it real with you, I just feel it's just a lot of shenanigans going on out there in the boxing because these supposedly fights that's supposed to be happening and all that, it's all, you know, lollygag and a lot of talk, man. You understand what I'm saying? And there's nothing being materialized. So I mean, like, only thing they're trying to keep us, they're keeping us at bay with these little, you know, semi hot fighters and all that. You feel me? But these explosive fights that's supposed to happen, I mean, it's not happening, man. I mean, like, it's a buying public out there. The people are going to pay to see these fights. So the finances is not the problem. See, what the problem is, man, is the lack of will in thyself. You know, most of these fighters don't have, you know, a lot of willpower in themselves, man. So, you know, they reluctant to take a power fight. Feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if he got a belt, he gonna shuck and jive, duck and hide, and slip and slide with his belt because he don't have 1,000% confidence in himself. So, you know, he don't want to go out there and look bad. So I know what's going on. He's going out the back door, man, because it don't make no sense. These promoters, man, that have these fighters up under them and they're not, you know, putting these fights together and all that. Like, it don't make no sense that Errol Spence and T-Bud haven't fought yet. You understand what I'm saying?
No.
That totally makes no sense right there. None whatsoever.
What you want me talking about? They should be on their third fight.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? See. Bud is a businessman. I feel how he went about it, but me, I'd say, yeah, I'll take that split with clauses in the contract. It's 50-50 in a rematch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm gonna take that split right now. I'm gonna beat your ass, and then we may talk about 50-50 next time. It may be 70-30 my way.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But you know, but you know, it wasn't handled like that. You know, the fight done shot away. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, because I don't.
Shout to my Jack, man. He doing his thing with his shoe out there. They tiptoeing in the shop sizzles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
word. My Jack, we put him on his backs. Shout to Jihad Tucker, man. You know what I'm saying? Upcoming, he's gonna be a champion, man. You know, so you know, it's just a lot, Rob. You know what I'm saying? I'll be involved, man. I see a lot. I say less, man, but when I get on these podcasts and it's time to talk this boxing, I don't pull no punches. You know, it don't matter to me. You understand what I'm saying?
I know that.
I don't, you know.
Pull no punches.
Yo, you can't pull punches. How they feel is their business, you know?
Yeah. The big thing with me, the biggest thing I seen that I'm tired of is Teofimo Lopez. I just 135. It's got to be playing with the king.
I think he just pulls a bunch of shenanigans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just, you know, every other week, something about him is coming out. You know what I'm saying? For him, see, I'm gonna keep it tall with you. He got that lucky win against my boy Loma. He really don't want to fight Loma again, man. You understand what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. This is why I'm gonna walk backwards and talk about the lack of confidence. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Because if I beat you, look, if I beat you, I'm gonna beat you worse in a rematch. Just because you think that, you know what I'm saying, I didn't do nothing to you. So, you know.
Yeah, he don't want no parts of Lomo.
It's crazy.
He think that,
but I will say this, I will say this, my guy. Strong Island, the island that's strong, we got the boxing game in the chokehold with these champions, man. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know.
So she can fight again.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because when did Joe Smith fight again?
I don't know. They try to put him in the B2B together. I don't know.
Oh, Benavidez?
Nah, Artur, that old Russian, whatever he is, Artur B2B. He's rough. That'll be a hell of a fight, man. You know.
Yeah. That's a tough fight right there, fresh off winning the belt.
Yeah, man. Now he's gonna have to defend that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got Jamel Herring. Shout out to Jamel Herring, another Island That Strong champion. We got champions, man. You know what I'm saying?
Who we line up to fight now?
I don't know. The big uproar was him and Shakur Stevenson. It done died down. I don't know what the deal is, man. Look, this is what I be saying, man. With these matchmakers and all that, they be going out here finding these golf players and all these hockey dudes. You know what I'm saying? And throwing them in the ring, man. That's not what boxing is about, man. You know?
Yeah.
Boxing is an art. Boxing is an art. Boxing is like algebra. It's about angles. You understand what I'm saying? So don't disrespect the art, the sweet science like that, man. Let's start putting these matches together. Let's start putting these matches together that people are gonna pay for, to want to see. You understand what I'm saying? So I mean, like wow. I be wanting to start a coalition boycotting the promoters. You know what I'm saying?
Boycott South.
You know?
They ain't giving up. Where's the Bud Crawford, Earl Spence? Where's the the lightweight division is too much for me. There's too many explosive fights between 140 and 130 that just ain't happening. Triple G don't want to fight nobody but Canelo. Like,
well, like Floyd said, they're keeping everything in house. So you know, he let the cat out the hat. You know,
he did. To me, all that thing is that if you want the big fights, come over here. They looking real petty now. They looking real petty now. That they kind of in front with the promoters. Like they gonna try to kill Bob Arum with this top rope shit.
He gonna walk his star fighters. He gonna walk them along accordingly. You know.
Yeah. I just feel like, because I guess like before Al Heyman got this big deal, he felt like people like Bob and Oscar and all of them were shitting on him. And now that he got the big deal with all the fighters and shit, now he's like, oh, now we're in the forefront, we're going to be petty. That's how I feel.
I mean, yeah. But Al Heyman, he got 400 fighters. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah.
His budget. No, real talk.
Yeah, I know. I got 400 fighters.
His budget has to be humongous to feed these fighters. You understand what I'm saying?
And he can keep it all. He can just walk in the house.
But sometimes you bite off something you can't chew, man, you know? Because that makes no sense right there, you know?
Yeah, for you to have 400 fighters, I don't think you should have.
Is there 400 fights a year?
Mm-mm.
So why do you have 400 fighters?
Yeah, so that means you got 400. That means that's them plumbers and carpenters and golf teachers and shit like that.
I mean,
there you go. You see them as fighters.
Does that make any sense?
Not at all. All that means is you got a bunch of test dummies for your fight.
Facts.
That's all I see is a bunch of test dummies. You got 400 fighters. Who's gonna take care of them? Like, and who do you really take care of over there?
I mean, like, the star fighters.
Like the PBC takes care of, like Earl. You want to say Tank, but you say Tank. Maybe the I don't know if they take care of the Charlos like that.
You know,
I know they don't take care of.
I don't know how they budget this design. You know what I'm saying?
I just know they're gonna make sure that the great they gonna make sure he get paid.
Who's that?
Caleb Plant.
Yeah.
That's it. I like Caleb Plant.
I like that he has the confidence that he thinks he could beat Canelo, although he cannot beat Canelo. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm wishing on the star with that, man.
Huh?
I'm wishing on the star. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a Caleb Plant fan. I followed his whole career. I know he ain't got the power to kick Canelo over.
I'm not wishing on nothing. I'm a master at this boxing shit, and I know what's gonna happen with Canelo and Caleb Plant. You know,
he's gonna walk him down.
Caleb Plant ain't gonna be able to keep Canelo off him.
And unless he got conditioning like the Black Panther, he won't get away from the whole goddamn match neither. I seen you tired, Caleb. I seen you get caught. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you can take one of those. It's nighty-night.
He's gonna have to be conditioned. 1,000%.
He ain't got the power to keep Canelo off of him for 12 rounds.
No way.
You just don't. I mean, you got to catch Caleb. You catch him with something. Like he walked in, you hit him with a good, clean, hard shot, and he was like, "Oh, okay." But other than that, he's gonna be walking down like everybody else.
That's what he does.
Even though I want Caleb to win, I really want Caleb to win this fight, but it ain't gonna happen.
That's what he does. He cuts the ring off on you.
Cuts the ring off very well. He cuts the ring off very well.
He don't chase you. He cut the ring off.
He cuts the ring off. And then when you come in, he's a great counter puncher. He can fight. He can fight in a good bucket. Like putting him in the bucket. He can stand there all day.
He got a good chin.
Hell of a chin.
So what type of game plan does Caleb Plant think he's gonna have to go up against Saul? I know what the game plan is. A nice big check.
Yeah, that's it. That's why he said 15 million.
Now he done went to 15?
Yeah, he went from 10 to 15. He said, I want 15. You want this belt? $15 million, buddy. 15. You want this belt?
But he's not worth $15 million.
He got Al Heyman in his corner. David Benavidez messed up the bag the first time. He's the great white hope. He's the clean-cut white boy over there that cooled all the brothers and cleaning up for the white folk. I say he's the great white hope right now.
Look, I wouldn't care if he was Arthur Fonzarelli. I'm trying to tell you what's going to go on. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just telling you.
Nothing wrong with hope.
Nothing wrong with it. But they don't get up. They try. He may
not last 5 rounds with Saul.
He don't care. He's saying, "I want this." Listen, Caleb.
See, that's the problem.
You know his wife is like an executive over there.
Look, I understand everything, but understand what I'm telling you. I'm talking about the art of winning. You understand what I'm saying? I understand 15 million or whatever the case is, but I'm talking about the prestige of winning. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, is that Shy News? Just pull it up.
Nah, some spam risk.
I just drop a comment real quick. What do you say? Oh, fat, he can stop. He said Canelo can stop. He said Caleb can stop.
So I gotta slide my guy for this plantation, you heard?
All right, bro.
It's good chopping up with you because, you know, it's my thing, man. All you gotta do is ask me, baby.
Hey man, you know it's all timing, man. Word. And I love chopping it up with the OG. You
Yeah.
know what I'm
We'll
saying?
build with you later, you heard?
I see you, big bro.
Peace.
Peace. Y'all was just in there, and y'all just caught that great session right there. I had Lord of the Rings on. We chopped it up real quick before he had to handle some business, you know what I'm saying? Word, he always to the bag. Not only is he damn flying all around, getting these fights for fighters and making sure that they damn in tip top shape. He got to make sure he secure the bag for himself. So you know what I'm saying? You got to make sure that bag is secure. What else you say, big bro? Canelo was going to break him up. Yeah, man, I know, but he ain't no dummy, man. He ain't going out like that. He want the money. So if Canelo gonna stop him and break him up, that's gonna cost you $15 million. Cost you 15 big ones. I mean, that's a great play right there. Like, I can't be mad at that play. That play is perfect for Caleb because BBC's trying to sign Canelo to a 3-fight deal. I think he agreed to like a 2-fight deal. Where they say he's going to agree to a 2-fight deal. That's going to get all this money from Fox to keep the PBC on Fox, so he's going to take that money and be able to, you know what I'm saying, put it here so he could, oh yeah, so we can put it here to make sure that Canelo, hold on, go sit down, you got no clothes on, I'm coming. You sit here, so you make sure that Canelo's gonna sign with them. We got the money, we got the funding, you know the bread's here. And then Caleb's like, well, yeah, since y'all doing all that shit, man, I think I don't have to fight Canelo. I can keep fighting mandatories and my bread. But if Canelo gonna take my goddamn belt, I'm gonna fight for undisputed. I want $15 million because you know Canelo gonna make about 40. I ain't lying. Yeah, he gotta get the bag, bro. I ain't lying to you. He gotta get to that bag. He gotta eat him up. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not gonna be able to keep Canelo for that long. That shit ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna happen. I love Caleb. I love Caleb Plant. I love him to death. But it's only two things that's gonna keep. It's only well, no. There's only y'all don't judge me. There's only one. There's 2 tapes he can watch, and maybe Canelo has fixed those problems. But there's only 2 tapes you can watch that's gonna think in your mind that you can beat Canelo, and that's when he fought Alessandro Lara, and you can take things from that, how you can frustrate Canelo, and Floyd Mayweather. That's it. You can't do what Gennady did. So you're gonna have to use, like, bro, you're gonna have to go motherfucking, like, you ain't got the ball, so you're gonna have to go like Spider-Man on this motherfucker, bro. And I'm talking about with pure just the agility and footwork and be able to get away and hit. Hold on 1 second. Yes, no, you want chocolate milk? Okay, y'all give me 1 second. Sorry about that. I had to put my son's making his chocolate milk. But if Caleb is gonna fucking lose his belt, he might as well lose it for a cause, man. And that cause is $15 million. Because there's no way that you're gonna pay me $7-8 million. You about to get your highest payday ever. So am I, motherfucker, and it's gonna be worth it. Cause I've been an active champion. I ain't lose my belt on the weight, on the scale, because of cocaine, because of this. I didn't vacate. I did none of that shit. If I'm Caleb Plant, what I'm saying, I've earned it. I think that, you know what I'm saying, it's time for boxers, and he'll set the bar for guys that are up and coming. Like, yo, you gotta fucking pay us, man. No more of this $5 million shit, man. I've been paying attention, right? Like they did some shit with these motherfuckers. They had Bud Crawford's salary, how much he made for like most of his fight. Bud Crawford's worth $8 million now. He's a 3-division champion. Worth $8 million. And he didn't get his biggest payday until he went to welterweight. First payday was $3 million. How many fights did he have to work? So he makes $3 million damn near, in between $3 and $4 million damn every time he fights. That's what he gets for that's the purse. I don't know what he gets on the back end. I don't know what he gets, but that's what he gets, right? In between 3 and 4. That's fucking ridiculous. That's stupid. And he only has that much. You mean to tell me Caleb Plant gonna jump? He gonna jump Bud Crawford and net worth in one fight, and all he gotta do is hold out. There's nothing saying he has to fight Canelo. That's just a fight that the public wants. Is undisputed. He don't gotta fight him. That's just the realness of the shit. He can be like, man, you know what I'm saying? Let him go fight David Benavidez first, or move up and down in weight, and then I call him out, play chess with him. You know what I'm saying? Like Canelo did a few motherfuckers, play chess with him. You know what I'm saying? Canelo, oh yeah, I fight you. And then you ready for that? Canelo moves to over the weight class, and then he did Kovalev. Like, I got no love for Kovalev, but how he did Kovalev just came off back-to-back wars and was in deep shit and needed the bag. And he needed the bag because he was in some shit. He had legal trouble. So fight Canelo was going to be his biggest payday. So of course he took that fight on short notice, wasn't ready, and motherfucker Canelo stopped his ass, knocked the shit out of him. What the damn world span? Yo, you know what, too? Even if somebody wanted to pop on real fast, I put the fucking shit up wrong, so hold on real quick. How long I been up here? Yeah, take it. Or I put the shit up wrong, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Make sure I put this shit up here right. Don't say it was me ringing. I ain't started yet. QX2 PW3. That's where. Okay. Now that's where it's supposed to be. Got 18. Now that's what it's supposed to do. There we go. But ain't nothing wrong with marketing yourself and making sure you get paid. So the fact that he's saying I'm not fighting, like if Canelo want this belt, he want this fight, y'all want this fight on this guy network, I need $15 million. After that, the next fighter that come up and it's a big fight, if it's Earl say I need this. Cause I think they gave Manny 25 to fight Earl. How much does Earl get? He said he wanted 40 to fight Bud. So I think he because he didn't even want to fuck with Top Rank. In between 25 and 40 million to fight Earl. How much is Earl going to get? You know that shit ain't even been discussed. Sit down, please. Understand that? That shit ain't even been discussed yet. Oh, look at this. It cost you $100 when they teach you that. Shout out to my nigga Trips. You heard what I'm saying? He going out of the bag, man. That shit is. You can't blame a man for trying to get to that bag, yo. Really can't. Especially if he's gonna take that belt. But I digress. And let's talk about the boy from Brooklyn. Let's talk about how Devin Haney probably really is the fucking boogeyman when it comes to the big names. But it seems like JoJo Diaz, who was on social media, Shot Time News. Oh man, the session is lit today, baby. The session is lit today, baby.
Yeah, you can hear me?
Oh, yeah, I hear you loud and clear.
All right, good. I'm gonna pull over so I don't lose service. Oh yeah, what was you dropping that? Yeah, what was you dropping that smoke on?
Oh man, we're talking about our boxing and we talking about like real talk. You told me I gotta be unbiased, so I was dropping it on Caleb. You know that's my man, but I know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, he gonna get an old fashioned.
Listen, he gonna get an old fashioned, but he know what he's smart with this, bro. Because I'm looking at it like he's setting the bar for the up and comings. Like after that, niggas gonna be asking for like, yo, how the white boy get 15?
Canelo gonna go over there, right? Canelo about to make more money than anybody ever made on the PBC. He gonna have them looking at each other like they crazy.
Facts up, yo, bro. I've been keeping up. They said
they about to give him 40. They about to give him like between $30 and $40 million for one fight.
I heard it was between 40 and 45 for fighting Caleb.
Yeah, for one fight. That's
why Caleb talking about. I want 15.
Yo, nobody over there ever seen that. Not even Wilder. Wilder never got that for one fight.
Not for one fight. What's the most he ever got? Something like 15.
And he's a heavyweight.
The most he ever got for a fight was like 15 or something, right?
I think now like 20 something. That last fight with Tyson Fury, he made upwards of 20-something million.
Okay, so the last two fights between him and Tyson, the last three fights he had between Tyson Fury and Dominic Brazil, that's when he made that 70 mil at.
Yeah, he made his bread. Yeah, that's what he came up at, yeah.
So Canelo gonna make half of that.
Man, they got to pay. Y'all see, Canelo's on the shit, man. They gotta pay him. He ain't with the fuck boy shit.
Yeah, because I heard that he's about to. They wanted a 3-fight deal, but he said 2-fight.
Wow. And then he squashed it to 1. He said, "Nah, we go one at a time." They offered him 3 fights for $100 million, and he told him that's not enough.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, he told him $100 wasn't enough. You see when you know your worth. You see when you know your worth, you can do shit like that.
Yeah. Yo, if I'm trying to secure this bag from Fox, I wouldn't even have said it to Canelo, man. I'd have said 3 fights for $150.
Wow.
Because I'm getting $1 billion deal from Fox. I'm trying to get like $2 billion.
They were supposed to offer him $50 million a fight. He might have took it.
He probably would have took it. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna pay you for 3 fight deal or $150 million. Don't say shit.
Oh, you might have took that.
But since everything go back and forth on the media on social network, Caleb like, hold on, this nigga, if he want my belt, it costs $15 million.
They about to give him more money than all of them over there ever made, bro.
You know what? I like it because him going over there, he gonna get the young boy paid, man. He can get the young boys paid. That's how I'm looking at it because Manny said he wanted 40 to fight Bud.
They're gonna have to pay now. Hopefully them fighters over there is taking notes how you negotiate.
Bro, Manny said I wanted 40 to fight Bud, and then when it signed with the PBC. So what did they give him?
Or they didn't give listen, he's not. You already know he ain't getting nowhere near $40 million to fight EJ.
You think he got that 25 he asked for?
I don't even think he's gonna get that much. If he only got 10 to fight Keith Thurman.
He got 10 for Keith and AB. Yeah. I mean, but EJ's a bigger star with more belts.
I don't think they got the money over there like that, man.
That's why they're trying to secure that deal with Fox.
Yep.
That's exactly why.
I don't think their budget is that big no more.
Or they done spent too much because before I jumped on, I remember how Fanon, even with his little funky ass, was saying that how they was flying their fighters everywhere. Like the big name, you flying them in lit jets. That shit add up.
Yeah, dude, you know how that shit go. Like, the networks, Fox, Showtime, they give boy a budget. They be like, all right, here's this whoop for the year for X amount of shows, and he be paying certain dudes, like they say over there underneath the table. Where's that coming from?
It's gotta come from the network.
Yeah, where's that coming from?
It's coming out your pocket. That's your profit. You paying them your profit when you should be paying them what's in the goddamn budget. That was in the budget, but what was made off of the fight, off the proceeds. And then when you think about it, that's why it makes sense why you see them dudes only fighting once and twice a year, because there's no money over there. They can't afford to keep paying these dudes all that big money. And like Lord of the Rings said, why you got 400 fighters? It's not 400 fights in a year.
Oh.
What you basically got over there is a bunch of motherfuckers for your top fighters to walk through, and you got enough fighters to keep it in house.
Yeah, that's it. That's why they have their own little league.
That's a fact. That means you got 60 fighters in each weight class, damn near.
Yeah, they have their own little league. That's why Floyd be so confident in making them statements like that. We're gonna do in-house.
Because I got enough bodies to throw around, and I can make them look good before I take them down.
Yeah, they got their own little league. They got their own league, yo.
Cause I'm gonna keep it funky. Like the PBC pissing me off, but you know who pissed bro? I woke up the other morning, man, and Max Kellerman pissed me the fuck off, bro.
Man, that dude is crazy, yo.
He said the fact that he said that who really wants to see the trilogy fight between Wilder and Fury. And I'm like, hold on, bro. Listen,
I told you they were saying that though, man. They were saying that. They were saying.
Yeah, they were saying that. That's big media. I did my research, right? And not off any other YouTubers. Bro, they already close to 70,000 tickets sold. That's what they not saying. We ain't even talked about what the pay-per-view vibes was gonna be. You just trying to push the narrative to Anthony Joshua already.
Nah, they know the Joshua Fury fight was a much bigger international fight. That's all.
International fight. I get it. I get it. You know what I'm saying?
That shit would have Fury and Tyson. I mean, Fury and Joshua would have generated way more money than Wilder and Tyson Fury.
But yo, on the strength for me though, don't you think that since it's been about 10 years now, right? That Joshua and Wilder been going back and forth.
Yeah, Wilder should have took that bread. Remember they offered Wilder a similar contract. They offered him 3 fights for $120 million. He turned it down.
Yeah, hey, listen. Like you said, bro, sometimes you gotta bet on yourself.
That shit didn't work out for him.
It didn't work out for him. He ain't get, but you know,
he was gonna get $20 million. He was gonna get $20 million for the Dominic Brazil fight, and then he was guaranteed $50 million for 2 fights with Anthony Joshua. They was gonna fight twice and run it back.
He wanted more. I don't blame him.
Yeah, then he caught an L.
The first fight was gonna be overseas.
Yeah.
He was gonna have to go overseas for the first fight.
Yo, man, when you are quote unquote the world heavyweight champion, you have to fight all over the world.
Yeah, you do.
Muhammad Ali did it. How many different countries did Muhammad Ali fight in, man?
All of them.
Countries, Africa. He was all over, man. Like, come on. When you're the world heavyweight champion, that comes with your job title. World heavyweight champion. So,
do you to me? I think Wilder Joshua would have made more money.
It would have, but Wilder Joshua was like Spence Crawford. They kept like, oh, we gotta build it up. That shit is ready to go. Y'all fucking around, kept trying to build it up so long.
Build it up.
Yo, both of them niggas caught L's.
So now let's go. Now let's go.
Yeah, both of them caught L's.
Let's go. You feel what I'm saying? And the funny shit to me is just like I said some shit, and I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, big bro, like you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to say nothing on the low, but I know that like you get busy with that with the other side of the street. Well, I can't even say because it's 3 lanes, so I can't say other side of the street, right? So one lane I know do business with you very well. But they got 4 top fighters. They got 4 top tier fighters, and 2 of them motherfuckers just wiggle. Tyson Fury and Teofimo just wiggle.
Yeah.
Yo, Tio, what is you doing, bro?
Yeah.
You did all of that to go back to Bob. Go back. I'm coming. You did all of that to go back to Bob to have him pay you what he was going to pay you anyway.
You know how that? Yo, listen. Bob put the fix in, bro. Like, Bob, listen. Bob is connected. Bob told all his business partners, because you got to remember, he's been in the business the longest. So he told all these arena owners, I do not want that fight over here. I do not want that fight in the States. So they can't get no venue.
The only way somebody would have been like, yo, Bob, I can make a little bit of money off this fight, is if you'd have fought Devin Haney.
Devin Haney ain't getting no fights, man.
That's what I'm saying. Because
you see, they just played him again. They just played him again. Yo, JoJo Diaz used him, but see that's part of the game, because that's the same shit that he does. You see now it backfired on him. Yo, JoJo Diaz used him like he was gonna fight him. Now he's in talks of fighting Ryan Garcia.
And how many times is Ryan Garcia gonna dance around Devin? God damn.
Devin's best bet is to wait for the winner of the Lomachenko Teofimo rematch that's gonna probably pop off in December and apply mass pressure.
Ain't no, bro. As much pressure he tried to put on Lomo and Teofimo, like I'd be exhausted. Like,
the only reason they don't fight him, but now he got a credible name on his resume now. So they got to start coming around.
Linares.
Yeah,
he does. Linares, he does. He went the distance with it.
Prior to that, that's what they was always saying. He's like the Charlo. He's like Jamal Charlo. You want to dance with the big dogs, but you're not stepping up and fighting no big dogs.
Kind of hard when the so-called big dogs like Tank go from 135 to 130 to 140. Lomachenko says, I'm like, you're my mandatory here. You can have the belt. Ryan Garcia fights eliminate. He done fought 3 eliminators. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah, that's all he doing. That's all he's gonna do, man.
Like, I don't know who Devin got. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just time to stop trying to make that weight and just go to 140. Going up there and smack Robert Easter Jr. real quick. He talk a lot of shit.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if he's ready for 140 yet, man. The way he took that punch at 135.
I think exhaustion gets the best of him. Because making that weight, man.
He's still young though, man.
What, you're like 23?
I think 21, 22 now. He's a baby still, man.
And you're right here, baby, but he got a little height on him. I ain't not a little, what, you like 5'8"?
Yeah. He got a tall frame.
He got a little tall frame, and I think that
I'm telling you, 140 ain't good for him. He don't have no power, man. He don't have no power. When he get in there with like, you got to remember, when he get in there with like a Regis, a Josh Taylor, a Tank, Gary Russell's brother, Polo, you got to have something on your shots, man.
Man, he might listen, man. You ain't if you listen, here go the thing. If you was deemed, right? We just being real, because he's still young. You being deemed because how you moving and how you move as the next Floyd Mayweather, you got to take those chances.
Yeah.
Because you're not getting because Pretty Boy didn't get the fights he wanted.
Pretty Boy was different, man. These dudes want to be Money Mayweather. They don't know Pretty Boy was first, man.
You got to be Pretty Boy first before you get to be Money.
They want to be Money Mayweather.
The one that well, I'm gonna just say the one that says it the most and his actions prove it, because there was a thing where they were saying that Floyd told Devin Haney to wait that 1 year till you be 18. And Devin was like, man, I want to fucking fight now. I don't want to keep sparring. And went down to Mexico where it don't matter how old you is, and he just beat the shit out of them niggas.
Yeah. Built his resume up down there.
He built his resume up, And not only he built his resume up on so many different levels that, like, when I had somebody on and he didn't know that when he was watching Devin Haney fight, when he see that DHP means Devin Haney Promotions. He didn't know that. He didn't know that. Like, he been watching Devin Haney fight for like 10 fights, and when he see DHP, I'm like, yo, bro, every time you saw that, Devin Haney was getting paid.
Out of all of them that quote unquote say they have a promotion company, his probably is the strongest, and he's the youngest.
And he's the baby.
Yeah, and he's the youngest.
He's the baby out there.
You know, all these fighters, quote unquote, have promotion companies, but do they really have promotion companies? Are they putting on shows?
With no
you know
fighters.
What I'm saying? Are they putting on shows? Like, nah, their fighters is only fighting on their card when they fight. So technically, what kind of promoter are you? If your fighters that signed to you or underneath you only fight when you fight on your undercard.
And it ain't a big and it's not a big draw fight. It's not like y'all drawing in shit like Floyd where everybody coming to see.
Yeah.
Like, people don't know how Tank was built. Floyd not finna get that away. He not.
Nah. I just hope I hope they just finalize this Sean Porter, Bud Crawford for November. So Bud could get out there and step on them. And that'll put some pressure on them. Because they always be acting like he's not the goods, yo. Now if he crushes Sean Porter, it's gonna listen, man. I'm going on record right now on the smoke session. All you bloggers and YouTubers, y'all better start coming correct. You know what I'm saying? Cause like don't act like Sean Porter, y'all just didn't have him as like a top tier warrior. Now if Bud mops the floor with him,
gonna stop.
What's that say about the PBC product?
And here we go. Danny said when they offered Danny Garcia $3 million to fight Bud Crawford, did you see how he chuckled? That shit was like 5 years ago. He was like, "What? You serious?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna get away with this nigga for $3 million. I'll fight Bud for $3 million."
Yeah.
You think we gonna be this fighter? I'm gonna get in here with Bud.
I did that video the other day, man. Yo, Bud'd be a fool to sign with them, man.
With PBC?
Yeah.
Yeah,
if he signs with them, it's gonna fuck all the money up.
Here's the thing. How they who said listen, bro. Before I got in this game, before you put me in this game,
if they get all of those fights, you already see what they try to do now with all the in-house bullshit. If they get Bud to come over there, it's gonna be a wrap, man. They're gonna water the shit down so bad.
Yeah. Here's the thing. You put me in this game, bro. Before that, I was watching shit. Yo, Benny the boxer, he can't stand PBC.
Nah, he can't stand barbershop conversation because he knows they biased.
Barbershop, blue blood,
he knows they agent agenda pushers, yo. They don't keep it tall, yo.
Here's the thing with Benny though, that I watch. And even though blue blood is LDBC, he'll go on blue blood, bro. He'll go on blue blood because he feels that.
Nah, because you gotta remember, blue blood is like a switch sider. Remember, before he was a big Terrence Bud Crawford advocate.
Yeah.
He used to Bud was pound for pound the best. Bud pound for pound was the best. Then he started getting donations from them over there. When I say them over there, you know what I'm talking about. And his whole narrative switched up. His whole narrative switched up because they owned him. They owned him. But when he was just out here really being underground, not taking donations, just letting his voice ring out, yo, Bud was his favorite.
Bud probably still his favorite. He can't say nothing.
Yeah. But I'm telling you, once you start getting donations or quote unquote sponsorships, you know how your narrative gotta go.
Because I hear him, he try to why he trying to like downplay Bud? He trying to throw praise in it. Why he trying to like downplay?
Yo, they all do. Yo, barbershop conversation hates on Bud and them so hard. Like,
I don't know why he hates so hard when he be getting a whole lot of goddamn Bob Arum motherfucking interviews.
He be hating cause y'all, right? Y'all do this Judas the Messiah. They don't go on his show, man. Word. He be mad cause Barry the Boxing and don't fuck with him, man.
So yo, like when it come to all of that, right? Cause like right about now, the only two that I check up on is Aki and Boxing Ego, cause they keep it 100. But like, what the fuck? Before this all happened, right? Like, who the fuck is 78 Sports that they just all praise him?
Yeah, he's the leader of the LDBC. He started the LDBC.
They praise this man so much. I'll be like, yo, what? Before this, what was he doing? What was his occupation?
He started the LDBC. He's the organizer of the Najee Rumbas. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I can't even watch his show. It don't interest me.
Man, I've been around. I know from covering fights and seeing a lot of them YouTuber dudes that be doing crazy views in person at events and fights. Them dudes be straight weirdos, man. Like they be exactly what they are, YouTubers, man. Cause in reality, and like when you see them at the fights, the ones that do go to the fights, and then they see you actually, the fighters fucking with you and knowing you, they just get so weird and goofy, yo. They get weird and goofy, yo. Like hell, like that's why I tell you that whole YouTube shit. It's like Lord of the Rings always says that when you on a video on YouTube and all that, you could be any type of character you want to be.
Yeah, you can. You absolutely can. Oh man! And then when a motherfucker meet you in person, because
man, their aura, their energy be all off.
I'm gonna tell you what fucked me up. Like, I was watching Fanon like crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he don't go to no fights, bro. He don't go to no fights.
All of a sudden, right? All of a sudden, it was all this shit with the air. Like, he said, like, I'm gonna tell you, like, I was watching, like, and him and Drew Titan was on, right? I fuck with Drew Titan. Him and Drew Titan was on, and Drew Titan said something about what's the motherfucker with Matchroom Boxing over there with that documentary on the motherfucker who over there, they say he a kingpin and all this shit.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, and like the LDBC was doing this. Everybody from like damn near everybody from the LDBC was like doing a biography on how like this man's so dirty, how you think he ain't do this and that. And Fanon was like, yo, y'all need to do y'all research. The Irish ain't nothing but white niggas. That's how they treat them. He said whatever they had to do to survive, they had to do because they treated them the same way they treated us. and the LDBC just like totally switched on that nigga.
Yeah, they
Right in the
claimed
head. You feel what I'm saying? And Fernand was like, whoa, what the fuck? All I did was say is that before y'all judge this motherfucker, because Tyson Fury signed to him, you need to know about his background because he don't have this. He's not the typical white guy that had all the opportunities. Yeah, he's seen shit that a lot of you motherfuckers ain't seen. And to survive, he had to do what the fuck he had to do. Like, the shit different over there and across the water. We know that, but like just because the Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury shit, whoever is aligned with Tyson Fury, they racist too. And Fernand was like, I can't go that goddamn far. And they turned on him. They gave him Tyson his spot and everything. They gave him his slot in the morning. You feel what I'm saying? The 8:39.
That's why I don't be fucking with them, because they be trying to make it like a black white thing, a racist thing.
Yeah.
Like the only color that matters in boxing is green. It's green.
Had to change your whole shit. Look at Max Kellerman. He was so far underground with the people. He got the ESPN check.
Yeah, it's green. That's all managers and promoters care about. What fighters can make them the most green.
And like you said, we're not gonna get the fights we want until these fighters take their destiny into their own hand. They letting the promoters and the analytics and the matchmakers tell them what's best for them.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's what they're like. Like your manager, the promoter coming to your manager, telling your manager, this is the best fight for him, and this is we can make him this amount of money.
Then they tell the matchmaker, like, yo, you know what must be done.
You know, if you want a job, you know what must be done.
That's why have you noticed some fighters, prospects, world champions, whatever you want to call them, yo, they only get cupcakes. They don't get no tough fights because they're being built up. They're being manufactured.
Yo, I watch some shit because I don't have cable. I just have internet. You feel me? So I'm always on like YouTube and shit. So they got this thing on YouTube.
That's all you need nowadays is a Fire Stick, though.
That's it. So when they say they got this thing on YouTube, right? Because basically all morning I was watching Terrence Crawford. Real talk from like 4:30 to like 4:30 to probably about 9 o'clock. I'm just watching Bud, documentaries, fights, all that shit. How they dissect how Bud beat the shit out of niggas from 135 to 147. That's all I was watching. So they got this thing about who's king at 135, right? And like they started off with Lomachenko, and then they went to like Tank, and then Teofimo, and then Ryan, and then the last person that they had up there was Devin. So I'm looking at it and I'm like, are we talking about prestige or money? Now, if we talking about prestige and money, then it's between Tank and Lomachenko.
Yeah, it's Tank. If you talking about money, it's Tank.
It's Tank. If we talking about prestige,
if you talking about money and star power, it's Tank.
It's Tank.
Ain't none of them doing what Tank is doing. They're not putting 16,000 in different cities. Tank did it in Brooklyn. He did it in Atlanta. He did it in Baltimore. Yeah, they're not doing that. Lomachenko fought at the Hula Theater. Like if him and if him and Tiafimo line it up, they'll be in the big garden. But that'll be like one of his first times in the big garden. You know what I'm saying? Trying to do numbers. Other than that, he was fighting. Yeah, he fought Linares at the Hula Theater.
They tried to force feed Lomachenko down our throat.
Yeah, he can fight. No, it is. Yeah, he can fight, but he's not like only like the real hardcore boxing fans. Like people that love boxing, like really know about him and is into him.
Do not say he's the best thing since Muhammad Ali and think that we gonna just take that.
Like, see, Tank is like they groom Tank like a rapper, like a rock star.
Yeah.
So the average fan that don't really know nothing about boxing, they just know Tank because he's a knockout artist.
Because he knock people out.
Yeah.
That's it. So you
and they
want to go
they know him. They know him for his affiliation with TMT. You know what I'm saying? Because Floyd, that's one thing I can say they do a good job of. Them niggas is the best hype man in the game. Old Muppet babies, Leonard Ellerby.
When I did the smoke section and I said that Tank got the monster behind him, like if Tank was 50 Cent, he got Aftermath.
Yeah, Shady. He got Dr. Dre. He got Dr. Dre and Eminem behind him.
And Scope.
Yeah. Tank is Motown. He got Barry Gordy and Smokey Robinson behind him. That's who Floyd and
Yeah, facts are right.
He's Motown, man. He got the Motown machine behind him.
This year they gave
Leonard to get up there and be like, nah, you know, Tank gonna do some things. You know, Tank. You know, that's Smokey Robinson right there.
Yeah.
Smokey gonna get up there and sell it, man.
They gave Tank. They said, listen, you want to fight?
You seen that shit, yo? Yeah, they said, they disrespected Earl Spence, yo. Fucking the dude on the boxing scene said Tank is the biggest star over there now.
He is.
That's crazy.
Earl gotta beat Manny before he become the biggest star. And the cash out on PBC. Because on the low, Caleb finna fight Canelo and he said he won 15.
Yeah.
So Tank is getting all the knockouts against decent names. They tried to let Tank pick his own fight this year. And Ryan Garcia capped him. So as soon as Ryan Garcia capped, they said you're fighting Barrios at 140.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Stopped him. He got the stop.
Like
he got the stoppage, man.
Like we know, okay, you want a fight that's gonna solidify you. We got that. But just in case this fight don't go through, we damn near booked this Barrios fight for you.
Yeah.
And when Ryan Garcia capped, and they said, I'm going to fight Manny Pacquiao. They said, I'm not fighting Tank.
They had his nervous breakdown.
Yeah, they didn't even wait for him or nothing. They said, you're fighting Barrios. Because you'll be able to fight again at the end of the year. Yes, man. Yo, hold on, bro. Come right back. Hold on.
I seen that play coming though, with him and JoJo Diaz though.
Facts.
Oh, listen. At the end of the day, they Mexican. They're gonna keep that money in house. They're gonna keep that money with their family, with them.
Yo, bro, coming. Hold on. What you want? Yeah, man. Yo, my son keep touching this shit. Like, I want this, I want that. I'm like, come on, bro. Oh, bro. So,
Yeah, I'm here.
man,
I'm here.
yeah, this 135 is too much, man. This it ain't even cross the street because it's 3 lanes.
Yeah.
There's the zone. Well, like, is it 4? Because there's the zone. There's
But yeah, I'm gonna tell you,
right?
the only one it's 3 lanes, but the only one that's not doing business with nobody is the PBC.
The PBC because
Matchroom, Golden Boy,
and Top
Ring, they come to the table together.
That's why I say they being petty. That's why I said Al Heyman and Floyd, they being real fucking petty right now.
Well, that's their whole career. They move like that. They move like that. That's how they move over there. That's why, listen, you gotta watch that Lionel Thompson interview. It be all the My Brother Keepers, the Power to the People brothers. That be the main brothers trying to knock brothers. Like, come on, that shit is corny.
Because the PBC don't do business with nobody. If you ain't coming over, it's like the only reason they doing business with Top Rank with the Deontay Wilder fight is because Deontay Wilder demanded that shit.
Yeah, you know what somebody told me, man? I ain't gonna say, because we got to keep our sources, because you don't want them getting blackballed and shitted on. But somebody said the reason why he does that because Al Heyman, managed fighter, never beat a Top Rank fighter, yo.
Damn. Only Floyd, right?
Yeah. But look, where did Floyd start out at, man?
Top Rank.
Where did Floyd
started out at Top Rank, and then he say shit like that was the worst thing I ever done. Yo, hold on. I got a question. Hold on, bro. Oh my God, I got a question. Because
they said, I know I'm gonna get some backlash for this, but I don't care. I'm on a smoke session, man. Yeah, they said Al Heyman is a new edition guy, man. He's a music guy, man. He don't know about fighting.
He just know about the money part, right?
He know how to get the bag and put on a spectacular show.
Oh, here's what because like I said, I've been on YouTube, right? And I seen this shit so many times. I want to know if this is true because you got insight. They say that Al Heyman saved Floyd Mayweather from Jay Prince, when Floyd say that Jay Prince saved him from Bob Arum.
Now Bob Arum saved him, yo.
Bob saved Floyd from Jay Prince.
Yeah.
I thought that Jay Prince saved Floyd from Bob Arum because Floyd was like, these niggas been killing me on like.
Remember Jay Prince was his manager. Jay Prince used to manage Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather had three more fights with Jay. He tried to get out the contract. He tried to do some old slick shit, fucking with the other guy. I'm not gonna say the other guy's name because I don't fuck with them. But the other guy, right?
Yeah.
You know how Jay moved. Jay wasn't going for it. So they had to give up that bread to get out the contract. What Jay would have had made over those next 3 fights.
Well,
And that's when listen, that's when allegedly you hear the stories of the doors getting locked and the baseball bats coming out and people getting cracked in the head.
Yeah.
And then Bob Allen wiring the money over there.
Because at first it was like he was with Bob and then he went to Jay and Jay was like, well, yeah, nigga, you getting robbed. And then he was over there with Jay and he was like, man, I'm kind of scared of how you fucking move.
Nah, he was with Jay, but he was always with Top Rank. Top Rank was the promotion. Jay started being his manager.
Yeah, because he said like when he signed Jay Prince as his manager,
then he left. Yeah, when he left Jay, he went with the other guy. You know who the other guy is?
Yeah.
Who he's with now. That's how that went. He tried to get out the contract.
Jay did save him.
He tried to get out the contract.
But Jay Prince did save him though.
Nah, he left Jay for Al. Jay ain't saving him. He just had to give. He had to give Jay. He had to give Jay what he. Jay helped build him up, man. And then he did he moved. He did my brother's keepers move, man.
That's what I'm saying. When he was with Top Rank, he was feeling like when he had a Top Rank manager.
What you gotta do, right? Listen, pull up some of his vintage fights, like when he fought Diego Corrales.
Yeah.
When he fought them guys. Look who was in the ring with him. Yeah, look who was in the ring with him. Who his manager was.
That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. When he was with Top Rank, he had a Top Rank manager. He was feeling like shit wasn't going right. And he went over to Jay Prince, and Jay went through his books. He had people go through his books. And then Jay was like, well, nigga, they've been stealing from you for this, so such and such. And then, like, because I felt like when he got with Jay Prince, it seemed like he went back to the hood for a lot of fights where the culture could embrace him more.
Yeah.
A lot like he had fights in Michigan and like he had fights in the Midwest where he's known, and then it seemed like after, you know what I'm saying, he left Jay, he was just straight Vegas.
Yeah, because you got to remember that's where he moved to.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, he was living in Jersey. He was living in Jersey, and then he moved to Vegas.
That's the Al Heyman move.
And that's where he set up camp at, and been in Vegas ever since.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Oh, that's true. I can't say nothing because everybody don't feel comfortable. Like maybe at the time when he asked Jay to be his manager, he felt comfortable. Like that was where he's supposed to be at, but I guess I don't know, because Jay has so much. Like he has so much shit because of the stature of who he is. You got the FBI, ATF, you got fucking Houston PD, you got everybody trying to take your ass down just because of the stature that you are. And Floyd couldn't stay out of trouble at that time.
Well, Floyd comes from a wild family himself.
Facts of life.
Well, his father in the early stages of his career, his father was locked up. That's why Rob.
Like, yo, bro, there's a thing.
You heard me?
Yeah, I heard you. There's a thing on Floyd Mayweather. It's a 3+ hour documentary. on the rise of it's the rise, the reign, and the legend of Floyd Mayweather. There's one 3 parts, and then there's a whole one, and like people just think that when Cena got locked up, Roger just took him in. No.
Oh hell no. Remember, you gotta remember he was bouncing all over. He was fucking with rest in peace to Pernell Whitaker. He had it rough, man.
Yo, bro, Floyd, like the white guy that Roger sent him to after Vegas, the white guy like took him in, like did shit that people won't do, like stayed up all night for fresh Jordans when they was coming out, all that shit. And put him in the ring with.
Yeah, you gotta remember, Roger was a fighter at the time too, man.
Roger and Jeff.
Rest in peace to Roger, you know. And Roger was living a lifestyle. Roger used to like to party, and you know, do what he do.
Yo, some shit that people don't talk about that I don't think like until the Russell brothers has ever been done to have like 2 generations. I mean, you can't say 3 because the different age in Roger and Jeff, but they have 2 generations on the same card. You have Roger, Jeff, and Floyd all on the same card at one time.
Yeah.
Like they like that ain't, they don't big that up. Like I feel like if they was white, that should be all over the goddamn, because Roger Mayweather has never been trainer of the year.
No, but look at Gary Russell's father. He never been trainer of the year.
Like Gary Russell, like here's the thing that they're gonna try to say, right? And it shouldn't matter, but here's what they're gonna try to say is that he only trains his sons, which is bullshit because it ain't just genetics. You gotta be able to train them boys.
Yeah, he trains a lot of people, yo. Man,
they're not gonna say that. They're not gonna say that.
Yo, man, people go down to that gym and get tutelage and all that, man.
They're not gonna say that. They're just gonna say that he only trains his sons, right? So when it comes to Roger,
but listen, even if that's the case, right? That he only trains his sons. Look at his sons, all 3 of his professional sons combined record in the pros. They only got 1 loss.
You know the narrative. They're gonna try to be like he only tries to put hard work into his kids. And he trains. They got
1 loss. They got 1 loss, and the one that got the loss is the longest reigning champion in boxing right now.
Right now, for WBC, he's the longest reigning champion in his like right now. Yeah. When we go to Roger, I just say this. Okay, he trained Floyd Mayweather Jr., right? Okay. He also trained Layla Ali.
Yeah.
He also trained Hassan Rahman when he upset Lennox Lewis.
Yeah.
Those 3 right there, at some given point, should get you trainer of the year instead of y'all just giving this shit to Freddie Roach for no fucking reason.
No, come on, you know how that goes, man. How they say he's the popular pick.
Derrick James is the new Freddie Roach.
Yeah, they're the popular pick, man. You know how that goes. They're the popular.
Like, you ain't like when you go on, like, I live on YouTube. When you go on YouTube,
yeah,
you see Roger training you see him training little girls, little boys, teenagers, grown-ups, Europeans. Like, you see Roger training Eddie. You see him in there with Jeff. You see him in there with guys as other trainers. You see him in there with guys that's like they want to like what's his name? Trout. Trout goes in there and gets a little bit of training. You see Roger in using his hands, mitts, pads, what the fuck ever. Like that's a real fucking trainer. Roger is no different than fucking Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, nah, Roger was nice.
And then you turn around and you get his shit to a motherfucker who a aerobics trainer.
That's boxing, man.
Like, okay, y'all want to everybody want to talk about how Freddie Roach is such this great trainer, right? There's only 2 fighters that he trained that are worth talking about. That he was a trainer for. Everybody else, like,
yo, listen, I'm a fuck the whole game up right now. When you want to talk about Jamel Charlo, right?
Yeah,
Jamel Charlo was trained by Ronnie Shields.
facts.
He got with Derrick James right before he won his world title. So, in all actuality, Derrick was really never his trainer. Ronnie Shields is old school. Ronnie Shields ain't with all the antics. He's not. Yeah, he's an old school trainer. Like it's his way or the highway. He don't do all that circus clown shit. So when he wasn't going for the bullshit, he went over there to somebody that would go for it.
Yeah, take the name because now I got one Charlo and a Spence. But the rest of your fighters lose every time they fight when it really fucking matters when it's on TV.
Oh, they do. And you know, EJ was trained by the Mexicans. That's why he's such a devastating body puncher.
Ain't got nothing to do with Derrick James.
Man, that Brian Castano fight showed, man.
Yo, he just said he want to run it back with him too.
Yeah, they didn't make no adjustments, man. I thought I was watching a Tony Harrison fight all over again. Like, damn, you don't know how to make no adjustments? You ain't throwing nothing straight down the middle. Like, what's going on? You winging your shots. You ain't throwing no uppercut. Like, what's going on?
How you don't throw an uppercut to somebody that's walking straight down?
Yo, listen, man. Yeah, he might have could have knocked him out if he would have threw some uppercuts, man.
Yeah.
Especially how Brian Castano was trying to force him to the ropes. He would have ran right into an uppercut.
You ain't throw one. Man.
Nope.
I don't understand how they didn't tell you not to throw one.
He did. Yeah, man.
When I watch you in previous fights, you throw the uppercut a lot.
Yeah.
Who broke you from throwing the uppercut?
Yo, it just showed. It just showed it just showed they wasn't working on nothing, yo.
Like, to me, instinctively, how do you didn't know that? Like, all right, I do this for a living. This guy's coming straight forward. I'm not gonna time him with not one uppercut.
Yeah, he knew boy lost the fight anyway. Because he was telling you need a knockout. You letting the round slip away. Even Jim Gray alluded to that shit, man.
You need a knockout to win this fight, and he didn't get it. All that is true facts. You needed a knockout to make it look convincingly, and that's not what you did. You went out there
I'm telling you, they called that fight a draw. It was in Texas. Charlo was a Showtime guy. Yo, if that fight was any like more far apart, Charlo would have won. They knew that. Yeah, they knew they couldn't give him the title because they knew he didn't win. So the next best thing to do is make it a draw.
And like what just going on, like I guess he went on Instagram and said that he wants to run it back with Castano. He finally said it. It's been almost 3 weeks. He said it.
Yeah, I believe it when I see it, man. He did not sound confident. Word. He did not sound confident. He'd rather fight Erickson Lubin. He want to fight a dude he knocked out already in the first round.
Because at 154, other than the Charlo brother, nobody's really proven. Because the Williams dude looks good, and he gets knocked out by Rosario, but Rosario can't take a fucking body.
Yo, and then Rosario's like a bum now, yo. I don't know how that happened, yo. I don't know how J-Rock let that happen, man. I don't know how. Yo, J-Rock.
What's the other guy? What's the big guy that he looked like a fucking middleweight?
Jarrett Hurd.
Yeah, Jarrett Hurd, and he fucking around and he looks horrible in his fights.
Yeah, yo, he had a nervous breakdown in the locker room, yo.
What's wrong with him?
Fight. You know, his father just died, yo. That was his first fight. That was his first fight without his father there.
Oh,
okay. You know, his father used to be at all the fights.
See, that's the type of shit that they don't say.
Yeah.
They just make it seem like, oh, he just went out there and laid a dud. They don't say that. But they'll tell you the Cruz dad is in remission and shit and have a whole segment on that. But they won't tell you that Jerry Hughes' pops just died.
Oh, he had a real breakdown, like he was crying, all kind of shit, yo. Then you got to go out there and fight. So mentally, he wasn't there, yo. And it showed.
They don't say. That's the first time I ever heard that.
It showed in his performance. Because he was, mentally, he didn't look sharp in the fight.
That's the first time I ever heard, like, they neglected to say that the man that's been in his fights every time he fought just passed away. But Leo Santa Cruz dad is having chemotherapy, and that's all they can say before he fight Tank. That's different. That's different right there, bro. That's different. Stay down, Mello.
Yeah. They did you know, Swift Hurd went out there with a heavy heart.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that right there, to do a grown man like that and not even acknowledge that his father just passed away.
Yeah.
And just be like, oh, what's wrong with Jerry Hurd? And you fucking know because you damn got all the damn information. And you be like, what's wrong with Jerry Hurd? You know what's wrong with him. His father just died and he's been to every fight he ever had. But you won't say that, but you'll do a whole, when we go to All Access, right? Y'all can tell us about Leo Santa Cruz's father. And that's why you lost to Carl Frampton the first time. But we can't talk about how Jerry Hewitt just lost, you know what I'm saying, his biggest supporter. Like, people don't know how much a black
life.
Yeah. You don't, like, people don't know how much that, they just think that, oh, just because, you know, we black, we strong. Like, listen, you gotta be, that shit gotta be instilled in you to be strong, and no one can.
Word. He's human too.
Word. No one can teach you more or better than your father. And he just lost that man, and you couldn't even, y'all just completely neglected to say that. Yeah, no sympathy or nothing.
And it was like, it wasn't like, if you follow him and you know a little bit about him, like, he comes from a two-family household, so it wasn't like his father wasn't his father. Like, his father was really his father. Like,
yeah,
he was active in his life.
And I guess they thought that was gonna fuel him to just go out and just hurt somebody.
I ain't gonna front, and not for nothing. The nigga, I think he just finally like moved out the crib and got his own spot. But when he was like a world champion, he was still living at home with them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not because he had to, because he wanted to.
Yeah. It's because that's how tight that family is.
But y'all they ain't about to report on that.
Nah.
They just gonna say,
yo, cause now I know why. I'm gonna tell you, with certain fighters, that's a boring story. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's sad to say, but yeah, that's how it is. They rather the fuckery and the stupid shit.
So I don't.
That's what's sad.
You can make a sob story before Leo Santa Cruz, but not for Jerry Hewitt.
You know that.
And Jerry Hewitt earned everything he ever fucking got. Always gave back to the people, everything.
Yeah.
And you just gonna do him like that, like.
He used to when he fought at the Barclay. Tell you that, that's the Maryland thing, because the Russells give it up like that too. Yeah, they be coming up here with like 5-6 charter buses. Yeah, they bring the whole hood. They bring their whole neighborhood, like their whole community. They be having like, they be having like 5-6 charter buses pull up. The whole town meets at the rec center, the local rec center down there, and they ride out. They load them buses up, and they pull up.
And to do that man like that, to like not show him no respect, like.
When Jarrett Hurd fought, when he fought Trout, when he knocked out Trout at the Barclay Center, that's my word. It was so many people up in there that they brought up here on them charter buses that you would have thought that fight was in Maryland, fam. Yo, yeah, Maryland, yeah. Yo, them niggas had damn near the whole, they had the bulk, you don't, I swear to God, if I wasn't from New York and they know it was Brooklyn, I'd have thought we was in Maryland. That's how many people he had, he had thousands and thousands of people up in there, yo.
I remember you told me one time, matter of fact, I think when he lost the belt to J-Rock, right?
Yeah.
He paid for 500 tickets.
500 tickets. He gave out 500 tickets.
The big thing was because he paid for 500 tickets. I think him and Tank fought in the same month. And it was such a big thing because Tank paid for 50 tickets.
Yeah.
And you told me he paid for 500 tickets. I was like, yo, he
gave out 500. Word.
I was like, yo, how the fuck you know 500 people?
Yeah.
He for the people. But to turn around and not even acknowledge this man as being basically like what you would call the people's champ. That's fucked up.
Yo, word them up. They jerked him though, yo. That fight should have been a draw. Remember, they didn't count them knockdowns, man.
What, on the Thriller shit?
Yeah, he dropped my man, yo. And they didn't score those knockdowns.
They just wanted to make the other guy look good because he was fighting.
That was gonna happen to him because that dude that he fought Cuba. Cuba's a Mayweather fighter. That was a Mayweather card, Mayweather promotion card.
Oh man, if you fight a Cuban fighter, you have to knock them out. You have to knock them out. To make a name for yourself, Bud proved that shit. Cause when he beat Gamboa at 135, that solidified. Like whatever he had done before that solidified him. So when you spank a Cuban fighter, because I feel like when Deontay Wilder beat Ortiz, that solidified him. So a Cuban fighter, you have to either dominate or knock out. If not, it's over because they're going to give them benefit of the doubt because they love Cuban fighters.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about them, but they just love Cuban fighters. So if you don't knock out a Cuban fighter,
you gotta take it to them, yo. It's like that in the Olympics.
Yeah.
And the world champion games.
Just look like.
But they looked at as the best amateur boxers
ever.
Yeah.
Ever. That's why like motherfuckers don't understand. Like I bring it back to Floyd, but you motherfuckers don't understand his hunger, his desire after being cheated in the Olympics.
Yeah.
Because he saw it so differently because who was the guy that worked for HBO Boxing that was always talking shit about Floyd?
Oh, Larry Merchant.
Floyd got that motherfucker fired.
Larry Merchant.
Yo, bro, I was watching that documentary on Floyd, right?
Yeah.
Larry Merchant.
What's the name killed him the best though? Bernard Hopkins. Bernard Hopkins exposed.
He said, you don't know what you talking about.
B-Hop exposed him, man. B-Hop. B-Hop play. See, B-Hop is mad intelligent, man. People don't understand that, man. B-Hop killed him with his own game. Like, see, he made Floyd get all ignorant and out of pocket. He couldn't do that with B-Hop.
B-Hop. That shit touched Floyd.
Where B-Hop
I get it because every time that Oscar fought or Floyd fought, Larry Merchant would make it his business to say that Oscar De La Hoya is a way bigger star than Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
And when Floyd beat Oscar, it was over for Larry Merchant.
Yeah.
Because Larry Merchant.
He hated Floyd.
Yeah, Larry Merchant is on record saying that Floyd Mayweather would never.
He hated Floyd. He hated Floyd.
He hated Floyd. And when Floyd said HBO need to fire you, you don't know shit about boxing.
Oh man, he hated Floyd.
He got and Floyd got him. When Floyd got him to say, I wish I was such and such years younger, I'd kick your ass.
Yeah.
When Floyd got him to say that, he said a couple other things, a couple more fights. His
true feelings came out.
Yeah.
He always wanted to fight Floyd.
Yo, he was sucking Oscar dick for years. You
But
can
you
just
gotta
hear
remember,
him like
you gotta remember, Oscar was the golden boy.
yeah, I get it.
Remember? Yeah,
I get
he
it.
won he won the Olympics. You know,
Yeah,
he had the image.
he had the look. He was pretty.
He was the All-American Mexican that won the Olympics.
From Mexico, come out of Los Angeles.
Yeah, he had the smile. He had the charisma. He was the golden boy, man.
And for that reason right there, we can bring it back full circle on why Floyd said we keeping everything in-house. Because of the way he felt he was treated at Top Rank.
Yeah, that's why I'm telling you, boxing is crazy. Dudes hold grudges forever. Like Floyd and Oscar hate each other. And you see, Oscar still wants to fight him because Floyd beat him, man.
And once Floyd beat him,
he be dead ass when he be on when he was on Mike Tyson's podcast and he said he want to fight and then come back and fight Floyd and Canelo. Now the only reason he wants to fight Canelo, right? Canelo was his boy, but Canelo left him. Canelo did him like how he did Chop Ring, and now he's hurt.
And he want to fight Floyd because there's a thing out, right? You can go check it. I'm a big Floyd Mayweather fan, but there's a thing. When Floyd beat Oscar, there was some kind of talks in the works. It was supposed to be a rematch. But Floyd pulled that damn retirement shit, and he stayed retired long enough that he wasn't obligated to fight Oscar again. So when he came back, he just went over there and beat Ricky Hatton.
Yeah, Floyd didn't have to fight him no more. Once Floyd beat him, Floyd took over pay-per-view. The torch got passed.
And he was not going to give Oscar the chance to get it back.
Nope.
That's how bad he is. So he stayed retired long enough for the contract to be voided so where he didn't have to, if he came back and fought, he didn't have to fight Oscar.
Yeah, and then see, Floyd got smart too. Once he got to a certain status, he realized those belts don't mean shit.
No.
They don't mean nothing.
It's all about what I sell to you.
Yeah. The belts don't mean nothing. You pay for those belts, man.
Yeah. That's why Devin Haney's so pissed. Because everybody want to call Teofimo undisputed. He like, yo, there's a belt over there he ain't got to pay sanctioning fees for. I'm paying sanctioning fees for this fucking belt.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, he was dumb. I would never took that shit, man. I would have never took that shit if I was Devin Haney. Like
what?
The WBC belt, how they gave it to him. I wouldn't have took it, yo.
Like, to me, when they emailed it to him, even though they gave him the belt, that fight that he had, after they gave him the belt, I felt like he showed a dominant performance. Even though he was already the champ, I feel like that was until one of them fight him like a Lomo or Teofimo Lopez, people are always going to question his title because he didn't beat nobody for it. You got to give him credit for he chased Lomo until Lomo was like, this WBC belt don't mean I don't have like. He did chase Lomo. Okay, go sit down. I'm coming. He did chase Lomo, and then Lomo was just like, I'm not gonna fight you.
Yeah, he put himself in position as far as becoming the mandatory opponent. But
and he tried to get it. Even if Lomo would have wiped the floor with him, he tried to get that fight. He really tried. The only reason Teofimo got that fight, like people don't want to say, they don't want to say. Two reasons Teofimo got that fight. One, it was in-house. So even if Teofimo won, Bob still was in control of majority of the belts in lightweight division. Two, when it came to the big four with Ryan, Teofimo, Lomo, and Tank, Teofimo was at the bottom of the barrel. He was the least paid, and
he was the least popular. He was the least popular.
Yeah, he was least popular. So the whole thing was,
but I'm gonna tell you, he was the least popular. But as far as like resume wise, he was shitting on them.
Yeah, but
he knocked off an actual champion in devastating fashion. He knocked Richard Comey the fuck out.
Yeah, he did Richard Comey dirty.
Knocked him out, man. That's what put him in position, because now he had a legit title that Lomachenko needed, because Lomachenko was on the Stanos. He was trying to be undisputed. He wanted all the stones.
That's what I'm saying. I was thinking that they figured he could beat Teofimo.
Yeah.
Be undisputed.
They banked on that. That's why there was no rematch clause. They didn't think he was going to lose to Teofimo Lopez.
And then I figured it was going to be.
That's why there was no rematch clause.
After Teofimo, I figured he was going to fight Ryan Garcia. And then it would be the big build-up against Tank.
Yeah, you know what? Floyd was never going to let Tank fight him, man. You know how they move over there. They was trying to wait him out for him to slow down.
But when you think about
the thing with Lomachenko's footwork, his feet work is too nice. They give Tank problems, man.
See, when you say that, here's the thing I was thinking about right now, because it's been a year since Teofimo and Lomo fought, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that what they was gonna do was they was gonna let Teofimo lose to Lomo go and beat Ryan, but I figured before he beat Ryan, it was gonna be a big promotion. By the time he fight Tank, it'll be next year.
Remember, you gotta remember, he wanted Tank. Remember when Tank first won the WBA from Pedraza?
Yeah.
Lomachenko was on his neck.
Tank and Floyd was like, nope.
Nope. And then he lost the belt on the scales.
Floyd ain't no dummy, man. He ain't no dummy. He seen the stupidities in Tank early on before he like, all right, I'm all in with Tank now. But early, he was like, yo, bro. I can see he was like,
he damn near had Tank sitting on the shelf for like a year, almost a year and a half.
Costing him, I heard when Tank losing that belt on the scale cost Floyd almost $1 million.
Yeah.
His name Money Mayweather.
Yeah.
It ain't called giveaway Mayweather. Like, bro, we fought so hard to get you this fight against Pedraza.
To get the title.
Who been in the ring with Lomo.
Yeah.
So we got you a legit fighter. He's not a boy. He's been in the ring with Lomo, so he's legit. He's the champ. You knock him out and then lose the belt on the scale? Are you serious?
Yeah, that was crazy.
How much money we got on you?
Yeah, that was bad, yo. That was bad. You know what? That was unprofessional, man. That's frowned upon big time in boxing.
When you lose a bet on the scale, bro,
my man David Benavidez lost his joint on the scale, yo.
Yeah, man. That's what fucked up. That's why, like, if we want to bring it back to Caleb Plant and Canelo, that's why Caleb calling for the 15 mil, because he's supposed to get a decent bag fighting David Benavidez, win or lose. And twice Benavidez fucked the bag. That's why Caleb like, I want 15 million.
Yeah. But that wasn't one thing about like over there when they had big fights, they wasn't gonna see nowhere near close to that, yo. They would have been lucky if they got $3 million apiece for that fight, man. Because like when they was having their big fights over there, like when Thurman and Danny Garcia fought, they got $2 million apiece, man.
When Thurman fought who?
When Thurman fought Danny Garcia, remember for the unification?
Yeah.
When they fought at the Parkway, they got $2 million apiece, man. A big ass fight, man. $2 million. That's what I'm telling you. That's why they be feeling some type of way about Bud. Bud be getting guaranteed good millions, man.
Yeah, like somebody like on YouTube again, somebody else. Like Bud first big payday. I'm not saying it's not first big. His biggest payday was when he went to welterweight. And then I think he's guaranteed in between three and 5 million each fight.
Yeah. Yeah. Shit, that's good. That's why, why you think they only try to be having them fight twice a year? That's a lot of money.
Cause I ain't heard, but if this fight go to purse bid with Sean Porter and Bud, that means Al Heyman got a goddamn front to bill.
And what's the name ain't gonna fight them if it go to purse bid. They ain't gonna fight.
If it go to purse bid,
to be honest with you, I don't think they want that fight, man. Because if Sean Porter if Sean Porter loses and he loses bad, they look bad, yo.
Yeah,
they look bad.
That makes Kielbasa look way better.
They look bad because they've been having reporters and all their people push that narrative for years that all the competition, all the high level fighters is over there. Now here it is, one of your 2-time champions, high level welterweight, comes over here and gets the floor mop with him. They're gonna be looking crazy.
Do you think they're throwing Sean Porter to the wolves?
I think they confident in him, man. But I think they confident like that he could possibly expose Bud, but in the same sense, he can get exposed himself.
Because he has no power.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, Bud is gonna stop him, man.
Yeah.
Bud's boxing IQ is different, man.
And the same thing we talk about. Like,
Bud is gonna make adjustments. And Sean Porter, I like him. He's a rough, tumble type of fighter, but he's wild, man.
He can take
Bud is gonna catch him with some shit the same way he caught Cal Brook, and his clock is gonna get rung, man. That dude got some big ass hands, man. When you fight, when you fighting them little 8-ounce, 10-ounce gloves, with the size hands that Bud got, man.
Yo, I saw and I was rooting, and when we watched the fight, I was telling everybody how Sean Porter was like this mini Mike Tyson. This is early in his career, and when he lost to Kell Brook, I was like, yo, he can't hit him. Like he got like, and then I started watching. I'm like, yo, like you know we use that phrase like big for nothing.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you look big as hell for nothing. Like, you don't got no clean knockouts.
Nah, at all.
So you can't run up over there with Bud. Man, Bud gonna hit you with some shit and make you fuck. You think Earl hit you with that left hook? Man, Bud hit you with some shit.
Yeah, Bud gonna break him down, man.
Cause like I say, this is what I say, right? The most like when motherfuckers talk about like when they say punches coming from every angle. The two best I ever seen do that when I say punches coming from wherever and there's power behind them. One is Roy Jones and the other is Bud Crawford.
Yeah, he's a switch hitter. Yeah, you know who else got that too on the low? Don't sleep. Jerron Boots Ennis.
Boots, right?
Yeah.
Like when they plant their feet, it's just like when I seen Bud when Bud was fighting old boy Hank Lundy, right?
Hank Lundy, oh man.
And like when he had him in the corner, the way Bud was swinging, I was like, yo, how the fuck is he swinging like that?
Yo, Hank Lundy's my man. That's my man. He broke Hank Lundy up, man. Hank Lundy was too small.
The way he was swinging,
if Hank Lundy was a little bigger, it would have been interesting. Because Hank Lundy jumped on him, but he was just too small, man. He was.
When Bud hit him with the left, and like it looked like he pushed him, but he hit him, and Hank just fell into the ropes.
You gotta watch. You gotta watch. Shout out to my man Steve Willis. The ref. You gotta watch how the ref was looking. Steve Willis is hilarious, yo.
He like, yo, hold on, yo. When he seen the same shit we saw. It wasn't that Bud was connecting on everything close, but it looked like he was about to start connecting on them big shots. Cause motherfuckers, like people don't know.
That's when I knew. Bud was too big for that weight class, yo.
Yeah, because
when he rehydrated the next night, it was like, yo, man, this ain't no fair fight, man.
But here's the thing. Bud will subliminally tell you, stop talking shit, man.
Yeah.
But when he threw the like people don't know, when you throw a short hook, there is so much behind that, right? But then when you throw that hook that come around all the way, you're not supposed to be like boom, boom, and it be so much behind both of them punches. And when he threw those shits, I was like, yo, he can throw a punch from anywhere, any angle, and it will hurt you, devastate you. And then you say he got no big ass hands. That just make it worse. Yo, he might have done went through a dead zone. But when we talking about Bud Crawford, man, we talking about a monster. I got the bros pulling up right now. Everybody checking me out. We doing what we supposed to do. I am smoke session. You know what I'm saying? What time is it? Yeah, big bro could be getting on. It could be, you know what I'm saying? Man, I just heard him come back in. You?
Yeah, I'm right here. My bad. That beep and shit, my bad.
Yeah, ain't nothing. I'm just talking about like the fact that to me, even though it was a business move and all this shit, for Earl to scream out 70-30, 80-20, he's seen what the fuck we saw. That this ain't gonna be no easy fight. I may lose the fucking fight. There's a possibility I could lose this fight, and I just ain't finna fight him just for these belts. I'm finna get paid for this. He's not talking about my kids don't eat these belts.
Yeah, that's a fact though. They don't eat. They can't eat the belt. That's why the belt shit is pointless.
So when he was saying 70-30, like you only want Bud to get 30 million and you get 70, god damn. You're not gonna get that 70 without Bud. No fight gonna generate that. Other than you fighting Canelo. And that's if Canelo feel like fighting you. I just don't
Is that me? Huh? Not yet.
You said what?
Huh? I gotta bring the stuff back. Yeah.
I just don't see no fight. Like Earl, you're not gonna make $30 million fighting nobody else other than Bud Crawford.
I know. That's man.
So this 70-30 shit just make it sound like to a real boxing nigga. That shit sound pussy. Being real. To say 70-30, knowing that you not like you barely making $2-3 million each fight, but you fighting on pay-per-view, so you know your back end is like, come on, bruh. Who you fooling? Ain't me. Word. It's sad to say it. Before I fight Manny Pacquiao, the biggest thing about your career is your accident. So you gotta fight Manny to try to like push the narrative back of you being what motherfuckers was saying that was so fucked up. I ain't even gonna front. That you always been a drunk, that you always been an alcoholic. But you gotta fight Manny to kill that narrative. After just beating one of the best welterweights out there, Danny Garcia. Shit is different, bro. Like, your biggest payday is Bud Crawford. And you trying to... you wiggle out of that. You saying after Manny, you want Bud. But Keith Thurman's gonna have a fucking claim to that because he's gonna beat Udonis Ugas if he gets that fight. And he's gonna be one belt in the way of an undisputed fight between you and Bud that could generate over $100 million between two companies. You're gonna promote this shit on two different sides. This shit don't make sense, man. That shit don't make no sense, man. I heard the mother. But smoke session been lit. I had Lord of the Rings on. I had Shot Time News on. So now, a song that you have heard, you're gonna hear it again. But it's fit of what we did today.
Southside forever. Ice bigger. Nah, that shit go. Damn, that's my niggas. Shit, I looks every day, B. Shit's crazy.
Niggas ain't talk too much. Chicks wouldn't fuck said niggas talk too much. So they went the fairground for the dudes to trust. I don't know what the fuck they thought niggas style like us. Southside, you don't know two niggas like us. Fuck them all, kill them all like the world is only us. Watch fight, we all fight. It's the world against us. No outsider can divide only us. This is the BD. Twins and BS. I take a one face to try to stress. This is the third show, Bill Speed, Allo 2. That taxi, L, they'll never forget you. As long as I breathe life into the light, forever sacrifice my life for your life. So as time pass on and the seas grow bigger, just know I'm down here missing my niggas. Real shit. This one for my niggas. All I ever really needed was my niggas. Do it all, stand tall with my niggas. That's right. Cause all I ever had was my niggas. I wrote this one for my niggas. All I ever really needed was my niggas. Do it all, stand tall with my niggas. That's right. Cause all I ever had was my niggas. Colossal fat cat with God. For my niggas, I'll catch a body. For my niggas, till we all rich. Till we all got our own shit. I'm talking generational wealth. I want for my niggas, same thing I want for myself. You never same for me. That's how it's supposed to be. If you ain't know, it's SSB. Interiors right up for I don't want no picture. Cause it's jealousy. One guy, we all get it. Not white beat, we all hit it. Mama said sharing is caring. This is for real rights. This is for the block. I do it for the hood. For God, punch the clock. Trying to rise from the bottom to the top. Same niggas. How many used to 100 mil? Same niggas. Do it like LeBron with his niggas. Southside forever. My niggas. Real shit. This one for my niggas. All I ever really needed was my niggas.
Whoever your nigga is.
Stand tall with my niggas. That's right. Cause all I ever had was my niggas.
Whoever your niggas is, man. That's how we fucking got. I'll never forget that.
This one for my niggas. All I ever really needed was my niggas. Do it all, stand tall with my niggas. That's right. Cause all I ever had was my niggas. This one for my niggas. All I ever really needed was my niggas. Do it all, stand tall with my niggas. That's right. Cause all I ever had was my niggas. This one my niggas. All I ever really needed was my niggas. Do it all, stand tall with my niggas. That's right. Cause all I ever had was my niggas.
Gotta keep us super tight, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.